If you guys enjoy my content and you want to see the channel grow, then consider hitting that join button. There's 3 tiers to choose from, and you get exclusive content here on the channel that's not available to other subscribers. Once you hit the join button and pick which tier best suits you, go over to the playlist. There's 2 different categories to choose from: past live stream as well as exclusive content only available for members, such as the Storm Nation live stream, which is a live stream every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. for the members, by the members, as well as other exclusive videos already uploaded on the main channel. All you have to do is click the join button, pick a tier, and then start watching exclusive content. Thank you all so much, and I hope you guys join the membership and become a part of Storm Nation. Whoa, forgot how the fuck did I miss Danny? Sorry, Danny. Danny like, man, what the fuck? I swear I went right down the road. What's up? What's up, people? Welcome. So needless to say, we are one white person short.
Man, we'll be all right.
And that's Adam. Adam had to work late tonight, so he won't be here. Anzo might pop in. I did send him the link. He might pop in a little to the end. As you guys know, we a new face. Sharif is here, and first time streaming. So we'll see how that goes. We had a very interesting conversation on my birthday about Mortal Kombat. So maybe we'll get to some of that.
Mortal Kombat. Dun, 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 dun.
So,
you know that? Yeah.
Let me get to these 2 super chats before we start talking about WandaVision. Jake said, thinking about it, the odds of a random rat tripping the quantum tunnel.
Really,
Jake, I love you, but we're not talking about Endgame today. And you can say that about anything in any of those movies. The chances of anything happen is slim to none, to be honest with you.
And we don't have your interpreter with us here today, so a lot of stuff you're gonna say we are not gonna understand. So I'm telling you, I'm putting out a disclaimer right now.
We don't understand what the hell's coming out of your mouth. Hold on, man. Let me move, son, man. This damn thing is blocking my shit. Nindroid comes in with a super chat. Great episode. What the fuck was this? Yo, does anybody have any idea what the fuck that commercial was about?
I do.
Okay.
Do we not remember Civil War? The whole reason why the Sokovia Accords came into effect when she blew up the building. That was in Lagos, Nigeria. The Wakandan embassy sent some people to Lagos, Nigeria on a peace mission, and that's the building she blew up.
Okay.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with the paper towels?
Because they were Lagos.
It was Lagos. And she said, like, if there's something that you ever do wrong that you want to mess up, that you want to clean from messing up, that's what you do.
Yep.
Fuck. Did you come up with that yourself? Did you look that shit up?
I told my girl when we were sitting there watching it. I was like, that's the reason.
I'm sitting there watching that shit with Lucy.
You the Black Panther. You the Black Panther.
Hey man, dude, to be fair, I didn't even understand the toaster commercial until like a couple weeks after.
Yeah, some of these Easter eggs are like, okay.
I mean, you just gotta watch it again. The thing is that, I did something kind of, I don't want to say semi-important, but I went back and I watched Ultron. I think it was on like Tuesday or Wednesday, and it was really good and eye-opening and popping to like be able to watch this episode now and connect to everything.
Yeah, I got to go back and rewatch Ultron. Ultron, people give that movie so much hate. That movie is not that bad.
It's not that bad. No.
It's not. What it is that it connects a lot. And when you go back and you watch it, you see how much groundwork they lay for Civil War, Wakanda. You forget that you meet the guy, the white guy that stole Claw. You meet Claw there. You realize where he got his arm cut off. It was Ultron that cut off his arm. Like you see all of that coming down the pipe, and you don't realize.
People gave Iron Man 2 a lot of shit. I was one of them. I hated Iron Man 2 when it first came out. You go back and watch Iron Man 2 now, dude, they set up all the groundwork for the MCU in Iron Man 2. Like Black Widow, S.W.O.R.D, like all that shit is in Iron Man 2.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll try to go back and watch it. Like, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. DC big. Oh, so yeah, Marvel is light years ahead of the competition. DC. The last episode has my mind blown completely. All right. So with that said, let's jump into today's episode. Today's episode kicked ass, man. It kicked ass.
I'm telling you, when she kind of reached through that veil and came out with that drone and kind of threw it at the feet,
dude,
it was like she on a different level. She know what the hell she doing. But I do believe that somebody is powering her because they made a comment about it's a lot of power. And I don't think she can control the minds of everybody else. Keep Vision animated, have those children, still be on the defense and changing stuff. Because he said every night we go to sleep and wake back up, it's a different era or something. So so I think somebody is boosting her power because that's a lot of stuff for one person to constantly.
Well, the rumor is she's working or Mephisto's involved.
I think so. That's
because there's a toy leak with Mephisto in the toys.
Now I'm gonna say something about that toy leak. Thing is that they're very slick with it. So I seen the toy leak, but what they said was the company that toy is from. They said that we did not release that box. Like they said that box was not something that we manufactured. It was like a Photoshop thing. But they didn't say that they're not manufacturing a Mephisto toy. They're just saying that we didn't manufacture that particular box that you're seeing. And then I sent there's a trailer that's out that you had to kind of look for on YouTube. That there's like this very split second that shows Quicksilver glitching out, and then in that glitch you can kind of see Mephisto with his cape and all that stuff.
Did you see the new poster? The new poster, if you look in the poster, right between Wanda and what was her name, Agnes or whatever, there's like a little picture of something that looks like the devil.
Let me see.
Let me see if I can pull up that poster.
Yeah, try to see. Yeah, pull it up. Yeah, pull it up for me because
I watched someone break it down. WandaVision poster. This poster right here. I don't know if I can blow it up enough, but you can probably see it. I'm gonna put it on screen. But right there, between Vision and Agnes, right there, you can't really see it, but that looks like the devil.
All right, I'll take a look and see. Let's see if I can put it up on my end, but I don't see it. But
I don't either. But I'll try it.
Yeah.
I seen videos, people breaking it down and whatnot. Hold on, let me get to these super chats. I want to talk about this episode. Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch are the most powerful heroes in the MCU. They are, and this is why this is going to lead right into Doctor Strange 2, with the multiverse, the madness, and whatnot. How did you feel? And this Devin comes in with a super chat. Is Wanda necrophilia? So yeah, we're like, dude, she busts in S.W.O.R.D and steals Vision's corpse, and then that's insane. I just want to know why they have them all torn apart like RoboCop.
Necrophilia. Okay, so I want to break it down real quick. Be a necrophile, being necrophiliac means you have sex with dead bodies. The thing is that she brought him back to life. So the thing is that not necessarily a necrophiliac, but I see where you're going with that, Devin.
But how does she even bring him back to life if they didn't have the Mind Stone?
I have no idea.
That's kind of where I'm at with it too. But
I think they're stretching her power more than what she really can do. I don't know.
I don't think it's just her power though. I think it's Mephisto.
Yeah, Mephisto got to be augmenting that because I've never seen her in the comic book or anywhere else where she's bringing back dead people.
I don't think that. Okay, so from what I know of Mephisto, I don't think that he's augmenting the power. I think that he's interested in what she's doing. So he kind of saw that she was setting up Westview. And so he had, you hear the stories. Agatha is Harkness or whatever it is. She's one of the demon witches, whatever. So he kind of planted her in there to kind of keep an eye on her to see what she's doing, so that if she's able to do what she's supposed to do, he can use her in that way, shape, or form. So it's kind of like one of those Rosemary's Baby situations, because Mephisto's always trying to get back to become back in human form. And if we know in the comics, I don't know if I'm jumping too far ahead for your viewers, but in the comics, he's always trying to kidnap one of her children to be able to be reborn. So Billy and Tommy, they are very important to the story as well, and he could be the reason why he's there in the first place.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Actually, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. And there was something else I was gonna say. Oh fuck, there was so much in this episode I want to talk about. The twinkle toe white, the white guy.
Dude, what is it? Hello, what is it with you and twinkle toe white guys? Like, what is it with these twinkle toes?
Talking about the guy over S.W.O.R.D?
Yeah, the guy over S.W.O.R.D. Well, man, dude, white people piss me off sometimes. He's like,
I didn't say nothing. I'm just gonna let you rock.
To the channel, bro. Welcome to
the channel. But dude, something's up with him.
Go ahead.
I was predicting either he might be Mephisto, but I'm not sure, or he's a Skrull. I don't trust him. I do not trust him.
Something's off with him, and I'm with you, Rob. I don't know if he's Mephisto, but something is off with him. I can't put our finger on it, but that Skrull might be a good way to go. Did you also notice
Secret Invasion?
Yeah. Did you also notice that when they brought up Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, that Rambo kind of like she didn't want to talk about it, or she didn't have any feelings towards her, or something, like she was mad with her? That's the vibe like that.
I mean, only reason I could think that why she's upset about that is because her mother was dying and she didn't.
She was off planet.
She was off planet doing something. And she didn't even come back to say what's up or whatever it is. So I can see that being a reason for being upset. And we don't know how many times she's come back to Earth since we saw her in her movie before she came back for Infinity War and Endgame. So.
Yeah, exactly. That when that happened, that's what came to my mind. Oh well, her mom died and she just didn't even bother coming back. It's like, where the hell were you? You saving all these people.
Well, if she's in the snap, she wouldn't know whether her mother came back or not. She wouldn't know whether Captain Marvel came back or not if she was in the initial snap.
But remember before the snap happened, her mother was still diagnosed with cancer. We don't know. I assume Carol wasn't there because she was off planet the entire time. So that might be a grudge that she held against her, because I assume because Captain Marvel hasn't been on Earth during the first 3 phases. So I assume in Captain Marvel, when she left the planet, she's been gone since Endgame. So she's probably like, yeah, dude, you don't care about no one. Like, yeah, that's the grudge I kind of feel.
I mean, I feel what both of y'all are saying for sure. Like, I feel you on the whole. Like, she doesn't know because she was in the snap. But at the same time, she could have came back, maybe once or twice. But then that's the whole 5 years she was gone. She didn't know if she came back or whatever. But we'll see what happens, man. Hopefully they'll explain it. For my thing is, if a movie or a show doesn't explain to you, then it wasn't it didn't do a good job of being whatever it was trying to portray.
Yeah, and we still got 4 episodes left.
What do you think of the first 3 episodes?
For me, I did not like the first 2. I was like, I couldn't stand it. I was like, I was waiting for what episode 4 gave me. I mean, episode 3 and 4 gave me, because the first 2, I was just like, listen, what is this, Nick at Night? Like, I didn't seen this when I was a kid. I don't watch I Love Lucy. I didn't seen, Bewitched. But I was like, yeah, but I was like, But then finally 3, 4, when they started jumping back and forth, I thought that was really good, because now I'm getting it on both sides. But first 2 episodes,
I wasn't even feeling 3. I didn't felt nothing until
4. to the last episode.
These first 3 episodes, that was a waste of time.
Well, I thought the first episode, I liked the first episode. I thought the first episode was actually funny. Second episode, I did not like. Third episode, I think I hated most of it until she got shot into the real world.
So I'm more of a cerebral type person. So the thing is that I'm sitting here like, all right, everything that happened at Endgame, everything that happened in Ultron, and you sitting here giving me this, Nick at Night nonsense. Like, I get to the questions that are you really trying to answer in this show. And if you're not trying to answer these questions, I'm out.
See, I see your point, and I see Danny's point too. I just think that, like, I don't know, maybe because I knew Kevin Feige and I knew he was going to answer that stuff, I wasn't impatient about it. I was like, oh yeah, we're going to get the intrigue. This is going to lead up to like some House of M type shit. It's like, we just kind of got to get through this filler stuff.
That's where they kind of like, okay, we're Marvel, so we're going to throw anything up there, and we know you're going to watch it.
We did.
Yeah, but that's the only reason, because it had that Marvel moniker on there and Kevin Feige.
Let me ask you this.
Any other franchise, I'd have been going on episode 2.
Let me ask you this, though. What would you rather rewatch? The first 2 episodes of WandaVision or Wonder Woman 84?
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
That's tough there, bro.
I'll rewatch the first 2 episodes of WandaVision.
I'll give one. Okay. So I'd rather watch the first 10 minutes of Wonder Woman 1984 than watch WandaVision the first 2 episodes.
I'll give you that.
The gladiator scene, that's it.
That's it, man, because that was the best part of the movie. And it's funny to me how, we're not even going to get on that, but forget it. Anyway, but yeah, I watched that.
What we're saying is Wonder Woman 84 is trash.
Oh, no, I believe you. I believe 100%. I mean, I wish I'd have known you earlier. I'd have gone in with you on this whole thing. Trust me, there's a whole bunch of political and ramifications on that movie and different situations that I just didn't care for. I was ranting and raving the whole
Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was the biggest okie doke of last year because I was like, man, I was texting Rob, hey man, is it coming on yet? It don't come on 12 o'clock. I was texting Anzo, hey man, you seen it yet? Because Anzo lives in Canada and they get a little bit behind us. And man, when I finally saw it, I told Anzo, said, how is it? I said, bro.
Listen, it was bad for me. It was just bad all around. They just made a lot of bad decisions and bad choices. And I was talking to somebody. I said, listen, what they're gonna do is Kathy Jenkins, the director, she has a whole bunch of stuff lined up coming down the pipe, like Rogue Squadron and then Cleopatra after that. Based off of Wonder Woman 1984, Disney's going to hold the reins around her neck a lot stronger now to make sure that they get the quality they want. And based off what happens with that and how she reacts behind the scenes with that is if Cleopatra is going to happen or not. So right now, all she did was just put a semi-target on her back with this whole situation.
She tightened the noose.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, because Wonder Woman, the first Wonder Woman, was really good.
Oh no, I know that. Yeah.
But she didn't have free reigns to do whatever she wanted. She didn't even write the first Wonder Woman. And then the second movie, they're like, well, the first one was so good. Here, you do whatever you want. And it's trash.
Yeah, and that's what happened. And I believe that she was a victim. Yeah, she was a victim of her own success, where now she's like, I made one of the better movies. I have little girls all over the world loving my stuff. And now I can stick my foot in it and switch it around however I want and make the movie I want to make. And with input from Gal Gadot, and she just you went a little too left there, and it ain't work out.
Yeah, and
that gives me headaches whenever I think about it. I'm like, oh my god.
But to bring it back to what we're talking about, like the reason why, like you said, Danny, is the reason why we stuck with WandaVision was because of the Marvel moniker, and we know what they provide to us, and we know 20 movies worth of stuff that, there's something coming down the pipe and there's a lot of connections they can make. Now, if they try to pull some nonsense like that with DC, I'd be like, I'm out. Peace. It's too dark. You ain't got nothing for me to care about. I'm out. But at least with WandaVision, I got like four, I got 4 Avengers movies. I got, all these little the mini Avengers movies with the Civil War and Winter Soldier. Yeah. And so like I have 6 movies that I can at least go back to and connect to this thing, as opposed to just whatever you putting on screen right now, which is, Nick at Night.
Yeah, for real. And the thing is, I have a feeling that when Loki comes out, Loki's going to be similar, where we might not be like fully on board right away, but we know it's going to lead to something big.
Loki's going to be huge. You know why? Because ladies love, what's his name? Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston.
They love his butt. I mean, he is like Justin Timberlake, the English version. Like, ladies just love him, and I'm just like, do what you do. Do what you do. But for me, I'm like, you better have some intriguing story, because if you start hitting me with all this, crazy Norse, fantasy, this, that, and the third, I'm gonna be out, bro.
I think Loki will be all right. I'm not even worried about Loki. I'm not worried about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So, and based on, I was a little bit worried, and I did a video about this, but I said in the video that I have faith in Kevin Feige. So Kevin Feige is gonna make all this stuff line up, and that doggone Doctor Strange 2. I think it's going to be
Doctor Strange 2. I have a feeling the season finale of this and Doctor Strange 2 is just going to blow the doors open on everything. Let me get to these 2 super chats. Nindroid says witches also bring people back from the dead. That is true. And then he threw in another super chat that said Birds of Prey was better than Wonder Woman. Worst DC film. Birds of Prey was better than Wonder Woman, which was sad because I wasn't a big fan of Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey was okay. It was okay.
I didn't go to sleep on Wonder Woman. I went to sleep on Birds of Prey in the theater. So no.
So I mean, I like Birds of Prey, but I didn't like it that much. Definitely better than 84, but I liked it more of the connection to like the Joker and the stuff like that, but and Suicide Squad. So it had my attention because of that, but not because of like it was a standalone movie. Like remember they tried Birds of Prey many years ago back on TV. That ain't work. Y'all ain't get the hint.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, when they did Birds of Prey, the movie, it wasn't really Birds of Prey. It was just Harley Quinn and like 2 Birds of Prey members. Like they didn't go full on with the Birds of Prey. There was no Batgirl. There was no Oracle.
But didn't they change the name? Because I could.
Yeah, the theaters changed the name to Harley Quinn.
Fantabulous Emancipation of the Wonderful Harley Quinn, or some long thing like that.
Yeah.
What is this? But
so to bring it back to WandaVision, what did you guys think about Evan Peters showing up as Quicksilver, and what do you think this means?
I'm gonna let y'all go first.
I think she's tapping into the multiverse because 2 things. I think she's tapping into the multiverse and recasting her dead brother by going to another reality and pulling something. And 2, it gives me hope. It really gives me hope that Kevin Feige will keep McAvoy and Fassbender as Magneto and Xavier, because I don't want to see them recast. I think they are built for that particular characters. So seeing Quicksilver, said, okay, Kevin Feige, he's listening to us. He got 2 thoroughbred horses. Yeah. So he's gonna give them a chance. So
his cameo blew me away because I thought he was just gonna play some random dude dressed as Quicksilver. He's like, no, I've been recast. He's like, I'm your long lost brother. Like, oh my god, like.
Because even Marcy said that.
Marcy,
she recasted her brother.
Yeah, which is crazy. So you're getting Quicksilver from the X-Men universe, bringing him over as Quicksilver. But I've also heard rumors that it's a S.W.O.R.D agent disguised as Quicksilver. So I don't know what to believe right now. I want to think that it's Quicksilver, but who knows?
Only thing I was thinking what I'm gonna say is that I think that there's too many ramifications, and I don't know how it's gonna go. So first off, I was talking about that trailer earlier about how they kind of showed Mephisto quickly. In that trailer that they kind of showed Mephisto quickly, the Quicksilver in that trailer was actually Aaron Taylor Johnson. So, are we going to see both Quicksilvers in the same show? And then, if so, what does that mean? Does that mean one of them's not real, or both of them not real? The other thing is when it comes to Quicksilver, his original origins in the comic book, along with his sister, are that they are the children of Magneto. Same thing. Yeah. And so like with Evan Peters in Days of Future Past, he was the child of Magneto. They never really said it, but his mom hinted to it and all this stuff, and they kind of played with it in the next movie. So in Evan Peters' life, Evan Peters' X-Men, his father's Magneto. In MCU, Wanda and Quicksilver are children of the Mind Stone. So how are you going to bring back how are you going to incorporate Magneto and Professor X without him being their children? I understand you can change things all the time, but just they like to stay true to comic book origins, but they can also go the route of changing the realities completely and completely forgetting about him, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and just going with the canon of First Class, Days of Future Past, and so on. So that's I don't know what's gonna happen. Again, I'm with you guys. I trust in Feige, but what the thing with Feige for me is kind of the same thing with Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs had a nice slate of products set up even after he passed away. And I think they said that it stopped with like the iPhone 8 or the iPhone 10 or something. That was as far as he had thought it out. And then everything after that was not him. So right now, everything is Kevin Feige thought out to a particular point. But he has been stated that he is moving over to the Star Wars universe to head that up with Jon Favreau.
So he's going to produce a Star Wars film.
Yeah, so after that happens, what's going to happen with the MCU.
Well, Kevin Feige last year. Kevin Feige signed a deal where he was now in charge of everything Marvel, the shows, the movies, everything. Because before he was just the movies, and Crow Mutter was in charge of the shows, like Daredevil, Luke Cage, and stuff like that. Then when Disney Plus came out, Kevin Feige got promoted to everything Marvel. Now he's supposed to be producing the one Star Wars movie, but Kevin Feige also said he has the next 10 years of MCU already mapped out.
That's fine. You can map it out, but it's execution, my man. Execution. I can tell you everything that's going to happen between now. Everything that I want to happen in the next 10 years of my life. Is it going to execute well? Might not.
Yeah, but dude, if there's one guy you're going to trust, it's Kevin Feige.
I'm not saying I don't trust Kevin. I'm saying that once he lets go and takes a step back, what's going to happen? Who's going to be? Is it going to be someone who's going to be opposed to his views? Is it going to be somebody who's going to follow his wishes? Or is it going to be somebody that's
I honestly believe that the person that he is grooming to take his place is James Gunn. I think that's why there was such a huge outcry when James Gunn got fired.
Okay.
James Gunn was developing the cosmic universe for Kevin Feige. He was working under Kevin Feige. That's why everybody wanted James Gunn back. So I think whenever Kevin Feige decides to leave, I believe James Gunn is going to be that guy.
James Gunn is ahead of Jon Favreau?
Jon Favreau has nothing to do with the MCU other than the fact that he did Iron Man 1 and 2. He didn't map out the universe.
No, but I mean, he had his hand in it and kind of
only because he directed the first 2 Iron Man movies, but he didn't map out the universe. James Gunn had more influence with the cosmic universe, bringing in think about it. James Gunn gave us the first actual dialogue with Thanos in an actual storyline. James Gunn is the one that really, the Guardians of the Galaxy changed the entire tone of the MCU, because now like every characters are like funny and stuff like that. Like James Gunn really is what changed the MCU to what it is by making it that galactic thing. We wouldn't have Captain Marvel if it wasn't for James Gunn. You know, I mean, you can sit there and say, Jon Favreau did Iron Man 1 or 2, which started the MCU. Yes, that's right. But he didn't sit there and map out Avengers and all this stuff. Like
yeah, but James he was in all those movies.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, Danny. Like he's still in all the Spider-Mans and he was in all the Iron Man and he showed up in Avengers.
But he was working on Jungle Book and Lion King. He's not sitting there going, hey, what's going on in this universe?
I know that what you're saying about the cosmic part. But if he's in all those movies, I'm thinking he got some kind of say so.
So you think if Kevin Feige steps down, Jon Favreau's going to take over? If Jon Favreau's going to take over anything, he's going to take over Star Wars.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that he has more input in that universe than what you're giving him. That is what I'm saying.
I don't know about input. Maybe I honestly don't think he has that much input, to be honest with you. It's like Kevin Feige's up there, and then everybody else is. Because he just plays Happy Hogan. Like, he doesn't have, like, a real input on, hey, are you going to bring Galactus in? Or, hey, what are you going to... Like, I don't think Favreau has that type of input on anything.
So I don't think Favreau is going to jump into the MCU at all. I think that, he was integral in it. He has a say, but he's not going to have anything to do with heading it up. Like you said, he's very busy with Star Wars and mapping out the Mandalorian and all the spin-off shows from there that he started, that are setting up in the Mandalorian. Now, on the fact of James Gunn, I don't think so. Because the thing is that, yes, James Gunn is very eclectic. He has a really good tone. He has a really good this. He has a really good that. But I don't think he's going to come and head up anything Marvel. The only reason I say so is because right now we're living in a cancel culture. Now, the thing is, they brought him back for Suicide Squad. I mean, they brought him back for Guardians 3 because they didn't want to lose him to DC. If he had gone and been obscurity in anywhere else, they'd have been like, leave him where he's at. But they brought him back because I feel like DC had a part to do with it, and also I think it had to do with like the tweets were, I don't know, I don't remember what it was, but I heard maybe the tweets were fake or they were something like that.
They were like 10 years old. Yeah, they were like 10 years old.
And so I think that even with that heat, it's going to be something very hard, especially right now with everything that Disney's going through with changing and becoming more inclusive and listening to people and going with diversity. I don't think James Gunn is going to be the
there's only two people. If anybody's ever going to replace Kevin Feige, and I got to get to these two super chats real quick, but if anybody's going to replace Kevin Feige, there's only two people I can think of: James Gunn or Ryan Coogler. And the thing is, I love Ryan Coogler. Ryan Coogler just signed a 5-year deal to do the Wakanda show. The thing is, Ryan Coogler likes to do dramas and likes to do these artsy movies. I don't see him staying around to do big budget Marvel stuff.
Whoa. Artsy movies? What you talking about?
Like not artsy, indie movies. I'm talking about like Fruitvale Station.
He only did one indie movie. Everything else has been big budget since
No,
then.
Creed 2 was pretty indie.
He only produced it. He didn't direct it.
I mean, not Creed 2, Creed 1. He directed Creed 1. That's a pretty indie movie. No one had faith in that movie. That movie wasn't a big budget movie.
That movie had to get that was a pretty big budget.
That was on the same level as Fruitvale Station.
No, bro. Fruitvale Station was a lot of handheld digital cameras. And anyway, we'll get to that. Let's talk about just some geek guy. Let's go ahead.
Yeah. Since we know that Mephisto will be in the MCU, do you guys think they'll adapt One More Day in the MCU? They can do One More Day in the MCU because one, there is no real MJ in the MCU. Zendaya does not count. 1 or 2, they're not married. And 3, if they try to kill Aunt May, I would vote for killing the bitch.
Yeah, it was a $35 million budget.
What, Creed?
Creed 1.
Creed 1 was 35 mil?
Yeah, Creed 2 was a bigger budget because
worldwide it made 173.
Yeah. So Creed 1 was kind of an indie film, dude.
All right. Okay. Based off the budget, sure, but based off the marketing and everything that had it going for it, I don't think so. But I see what you're thinking.
Creed 2 budget was $50 million.
Yeah.
And it made $214 million worldwide.
And then he jumped up from there with Black Panther with a $200 million budget, and then he made $1 billion off of that. So Ryan Coogler is not going back to anybody's indie films, and I think that he's doing a really good job of he's transitioning himself into a really good super producer as opposed to just being behind the camera, because that's not where money is made in Hollywood nowadays. It is producing things and having say so to be able to put people in positions to be able to,
unless you're Christopher Nolan. And then you can direct all kinds of shit and people.
We'll get to Christopher Nolan. We'll get to Christopher Nolan later, but let's stick with at least the MCU right now.
Devin says, I think Evan Peters is Mephisto in disguise. Maybe.
I can see that. The only reason I say that is because when Wanda and Vision were having the argument on the couch, and the door knocked, he said, "Was that you?" And she's like, "It wasn't me." And he's like, "I don't believe you." And so the only like I would say the only person that can knock on the door that was not controlled by Wanda had to be somebody completely different, and it couldn't be anybody that was standing outside. Because obviously we know Monica, she was mind controlled during that whole situation too. So it had to be somebody that was completely off of mind control from Wanda to be able to knock on that door. So I can completely plausibly believe that Evan Peters was somebody in disguise, which would go with my theory of they're not going to.
It'd be cool if he go back to his office and he can see the same thing that Marcy is seeing. But how the hell he got that set up? So that would indicate that he's Mephisto or somebody with some kind of cosmic power or some kind of shit.
Yeah, because we don't even know what people are saying on the other side of the screen, other than she recast him, and then maybe she's like, maybe we'll get some more info next week about how they really feel about that.
Yeah. I don't know. Somebody's disguised as Mephisto. Hold on, we got another super chat. Wow, really? Okay, Nonners, sure. I mean, if that's what you want to say. He said Wanda's got some nice chugs.
Oh my God.
I mean,
I haven't thought about that.
Yeah, that's not something I'm looking at, bro. At all.
We're all sitting there trying to break down the episode. Now, see, that's something Adam would say. I'm like, man, she got some nice titties, though.
I ain't even watching that, bro. I ain't even looking at all that. If you say so, by all means, my man.
But I wonder what gives Vision the power to snap the people in and out of it.
Well,
I don't know.
yeah.
I mean, another thing that gets me is I don't know if did she recreate the Mind Stone, or is she like putting off the same type of power in Vision to be able to give him some of his powers back. So there's a lot that I don't know on how this whole thing is working. To be able for him to be able to continue having the powers that he has. So
I just have never seen in the comic books or anything that she can give life. I've never seen
I
that
don't
before.
think I don't think she gave life to Vision. I think Mephisto did. I think
mean-
because
Well, she seems very comfortable with it. So if she didn't give life, why did she see him dead that moment like she lost concentration?
well,
She saw the true Vision.
maybe she made the deal with Mephisto, and that's when she went and stole his body so Mephisto can bring it back to life. Then she created Westview.
Or maybe she was under mind control the entire time and Mephisto had her do it.
She could be under mind control, to be honest with you, because when she came out of that hex and she went up to them soldiers with that drone, like she was ready to fuck all those guys up.
But I think that she was under mind control just to steal just to steal Vision.
Yep.
And then now that she's herself, because I believe she was completely and 100% herself when she walked out of the hex. She was not under mind control. She was not under anything. She is completely controlling all of that.
I agree.
And so, nah, I believe if she was under some control, it would have been under stealing his body. And even if that, we don't even know if that was actually her.
That's what I was just about to say.
That could have been somebody disguised as her stealing that body, and then she's off somewhere doing whatever. So we don't know.
That's what I was just about to say. I think maybe it was someone that stole the body, and then Mephisto came to her and made the deal and was like, listen, I can give you this, this, and this. Mm-hmm. And since she wants a life with Vision, she took it.
And the thing is that would run into
could have been Agatha.
It could have been any of them, but that would run into the possibility of I need you to you want Vision back? Fine. I need a carrier to hold my body to bring me back to the real world. And if I help you bring Vision back and you have babies, I can take one of these kids and reincarnate myself to be able to come back to life. So it's a win-win-win-win-win, even though you think you're crazy for a little while.
Yeah, sorry, Onzo.
Go ahead.
I just want to say we got over 100 people watching. Let's try to get this up to 45 likes. Go ahead, Onzo.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was watching the stream and I had to come on. I'm like, hey, wait a minute, this guy replaced me. I'm like, got a new black dude up on there. I'm like, no,
bro, no. I'm here by association, my man.
Not good, brother.
I met this dude on my birthday. Luciel brought him over, like he's a buddy of Luciel, right? We started talking about Mortal Kombat, right? Like we were just going up. I'm like, dude, I need you on my show. Like, you need to come on. We need to talk about this shit.
Oh, Mortal Kombat 11?
No, the movie.
Oh, the movie. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought he was a gamer.
I stopped playing Mortal Kombat after number 3. I was done. I'm done.
Gotcha.
Same thing with Halo. I stopped playing Halo after number 3. I don't. Give me the movies all day.
I feel you.
So another thing, going back to WandaVision, I was watching a video of the hexagon. Mm-hmm. That's actually a logo for AIM. Mm-hmm. Do you think AIM somehow brain controlled Wanda to steal Vision so they can get the tech? Like maybe AIM wants that tech?
I don't think so. What you think, man?
No, but what I do think is, like I said, someone else is controlling this. Wanda has a lot of control, but as you guys noticed, since the kids were born, there has not been a rewound.
Yeah.
No, I didn't even notice that.
Yes, there has not been a rewound since the kids were born, and Vision now is starting to get question shit, right? So if it was Wanda doing the rewind, then she would have done it and got him back on track. So what I think is going on is Mephisto, whoever's behind it, is causing problems so that they can try and get those kids. It's about those kids.
Trying to split those two apart so they get the kids. Yeah,
exactly. And I believe that probably started with the death of the dog, because you can see that kind of put them to want to grow themselves quicker, and so that way they can be of age or of whatever it is, so that he can go ahead and take over.
And the kids already know that the moms can bring back people from the dead,
and they're not susceptible to her mind control.
Exactly.
So the thing is that
she has no power over them. So
over them, nope.
I like it, man. There's a lot of things that can happen in this series, and it can go either way, and that's why it's keeping me. It's on point, man.
Yeah, this episode was just as good, if not better,
It's
than
the
last
best.
week's
It's
episode.
the best episode of the series so far.
Because there's so much shit going on. It's like, dude, anything can happen. Like either all of our theories are right, or like one, like literally anybody could be involved in it. You know.
And when she came to that force field, that's when it really turned up the mouth. Like, oh shit, this is going. And then she just did what she did, and then she, I thought she was gonna blast Rambo again. That what luck she was gonna do.
When she pointed the guns on like made them point the guns on the director, the chief or captain, whatever. Yeah, that was like a homage to X-Men when when Magneto did it. Yeah, so they're doing a lot. They're doing a lot of X-Men hints in it. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's interesting because with the Quicksilver, I'm like, is it Quicksilver, or like you said, is it someone that came in there and is like playing Quicksilver? You know?
Yeah, I believe that. I don't. There's a lot of there's too much that can happen between the two cinematic universes, between X-Men and this, that you can merge them together that quickly, that easily. So you know, there's not that much. So we'll see what happens. And like I said, there's a trailer roaming around somewhere online where that at the front door is actually the Aaron Taylor Johnson Quicksilver at the same door.
Oh,
but
really?
So that's why I said that. And then like in a split second, it glitches and you can kind of see Mephisto's cape and all that stuff. And so there's reasons why I say that. And if I hadn't seen that trailer of that Aaron Taylor Johnson, then I would have been like, okay, maybe. But I did, so I'm like, I don't know.
Is that the trailer for next week's episode?
Yeah, it's a trailer.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
I know Aaron Taylor Johnson's supposed to be in the show. Like he's been rumored, and I think IMDb casted him as such too. So I think he's gonna be in it.
Yeah, I don't trust IMDb anymore. Like maybe like 3 years ago, yes, but now that they're catching on and they know people like us are like paying attention to that, they can throw us off really easily by just doing stuff like that.
They threw Rob's ass off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then remember with Infinity War when they showed like all the Avengers fighting, but then there was no Hulk. So that threw everybody off in that trailer.
Yeah.
So I don't trust that. I wait to see. I'll wait to see.
So question. Danny brought up the Luke Skywalker moment at the end of Mandalorian. Do you think WandaVision's gonna have that big cameo? And if so, who do you think it's gonna be? I got two that I think it could be. We
had this question on my stream about an hour ago, and the two was between Magneto and Xavier.
I think it's either Xavier or Doctor Strange.
It's gonna be Doctor Strange.
It's gonna be. That's why I said it's gonna be Doctor Strange.
It's gonna be Doctor Strange.
But that's not gonna be a Luke Skywalker moment for me. I'm gonna be like,
well, not for you, Danny. For everybody else.
Well, because the Luke Skywalker moment, you got to think, man. That's like 30, 40 years in the making, right there.
I'm telling you, that Luke Skywalker moment, I did not see it.
How did you not see that coming? Who else has an X-Wing?
Mace Windu.
No, I did
Mace
not.
Windu, what?
No. I did not see it until I saw the X-Wing. That's when I said, okay, that's Luke. But I'm saying, and they're trying to throw shade and shit, but let me break it down to you. I said, to me, if we would have not know what a ship was, and when they ignite the lightsaber and it was purple, to me, that would be just as good as the old shit moment as Luke Skywalker was.
Yeah, but you're taking out the fact that Mace Windu would be like 100 years old.
No.
I don't give a...
Hold up. First off, Mace Windu got thrown out a window. So Mace Windu is Mace Windu. So he gone. First off,
you don't know he dead. You don't know that.
All right.
George Lucas actually came out and said it's possible he's alive.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Well, for me, I was like, and the second thing is, I don't know. I'm gonna get a little. I'm like, ain't no brother nowhere in space gonna come send some little green little. I'm like, listen, man, I'm sorry. Ain't no that brother got I got other things to do. I I ain't doing that. Like, you ain't gonna put some beeper phone out and just like that's like the equivalent of like when you were young, your mama would be like, "Hey, don't answer to nobody calling you hey." Hey, like that's the same answer. Like Mace Windu's gonna be like, "Hey, what's that?" Nah, I don't know that. Like, come on, man, you know that, Danny. You know, you don't answer the hey, and that's basically what that little tower was.
I got the wrong shirt on that, but the other shirt says real fucking life. Okay, this ain't real fucking life. This is play life.
But
play life and play life. Brothers sometimes do dumb shit.
Hold up. All right. I give you that, but still, man, you could tell. I mean, there had to be a black mama somewhere because Mace Windu wasn't acting like nobody's space person.
I would not be surprised to see him in the Ahsoka show. Now, I'm calling it.
Man, Danny's praying for it, man.
No. But if he did show up in the Ahsoka show, it would make more sense than him coming into Mandalorian. Yeah. It would if he's alive, you know. I would understand that because Ahsoka is going to be more centered around Jedi, probably Sith and Thrawn. Yeah. So if they had a cameo on him, I could understand that. Yeah, and then
there was this for me. There was no way it was going to be anybody else because of the fact that Luke is just like the quintessential character, and not everybody's going to be like, "Ooh, Mace Windu." No, but all the possibilities that Luke can open up would be the best.
Bro, they kept that so tight-lipped, and then they had a lot of misdirection.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I thought that
we saw that photo of Sebastian Stan as Luke. Because that's what I think a lot of people was leaning towards. I was like, damn, he did kind of pull Luke off. I didn't see them de-aging Luke and doing that.
I knew a week before that it was possible it was going to be Luke, and I didn't believe it because I went and had coffee with Drunk 3PO, and he's friends with a stunt person on the show, and he was like, hey, don't tell anybody, but they shot some footage with Luke. And Drunk said, was it Hamill? And he's like, I can't tell you. I just know they shot footage. I don't know if they're even going to keep it. So I knew going in. So I was like, oh, I don't care. And then when I seen that X-Wing, I was like, oh, fuck, it is Luke. You know? Hold on, let me get to these two super chats. AM21 says, hey, did you notice when Wanda got out, all the TV signals went off? I hope they can show what happens inside when she's out. And then
I actually didn't notice that.
I didn't notice that either.
I didn't know that. cut it with the Mace Windu crap, man.
Not enjoyed. Okay.
Come on, Daddy. Come on, say what you got to say, Daddy.
Ninja is a teenager, so I can't go off on him like I want to. But if he was a grown man, he would feel what I am thinking right about now.
All right, I'm a second what Ninja said, then, Danny. Go ahead.
I don't give a damn what none of y'all say. If I want to see who the fuck I want to see, I'm gonna say it. I do not care about that. If you don't want to hear it. If you don't want to hear it, then don't watch my show or channels because I'm going to say it.
Danny was hyping that shit up so much, I almost thought I wanted to see Mace Windu.
Hey, I want to see it. I don't care what y'all say. I want to see it.
Listen, man, Carl Weathers wasn't having that. Carl Weathers was like, listen, man, I'm the only one on this show. You're going to have to wait till next season.
Yeah, I mean, if you check out the movies, Carl Weathers is basically the quota for Star Wars. You know, they get the one black man.
They underutilize him.
Like
he was on one episode, so they underutilize him, man.
What you talking about? He was on like 3 episops in the first season, 3, 4 in the first season.
About this last season. I was on one.
Nah, he was on 2 or 3.
Not last season.
I'm trying to think.
He was on one episode when Mando came back with the ship repaired. That was it.
And then they went on that mission to go to the what's his name?
Carl Weathers didn't go.
No,
Carl Weathers didn't go.
Wait, what are you talking about? When they went to that when they
went
first
to that prison, whatever.
The Dark Troopers.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Carl Weathers didn't go. Yeah, it was that blue guy that I can't fucking stand.
Yeah,
it was that blue guy, Mando, Cara Dune, and the other guy that broke out of jail. I can't think of his name. The comedian.
Dilbur, whatever his real name.
No. I think we're wrong, guys, because when they went to go find, when he came back to repair his ship, that was the one when they found that area where they were like, it was a refinery. It was a stormtrooper refinery, and it was the blue guy, Cara Dune, and Carl Weathers. It was the four of them because it was the four of them. I remember that.
You're right. Because Carl Weathers was the one that was shooting those fucking TIE fighters in the back of the ship.
Exactly. So he was in that one.
He
Absolutely.
was
I remember that.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, there's not too many black people in Star Wars. I'm gonna remember that.
He only been on 2 then. That one and the other one. He ain't been on no more.
Well, the thing is that you know what's so special about Carl Weathers also is because he directed an episode this season.
Mm-hmm.
He directed that 3rd episode where
so he directed one. So the thing is that I'm sure he was busy prepping or whatever it was, but still, like he doing his thing. He doing his thing. So.
Oh, I'm not mad at him. I'm a Carl Weathers fan. I remember
absolutely.
I mean, he's no Mace Windu, but
man, fuck you. How about that?
Or Killmonger.
Yeah, that's the 2 things. He wants Killmonger and Mace Windu. That's all he wants.
Man, Mace Windu. Man, what you know, Danny? Which was the one thing?
No, they're saying they act like it's impossible. I ain't saying that. All I'm saying that it is possible that Kevin Feige and those people, whoever in Marvel, can make a decision. Not just because the great Rob Storm said it's impossible. It's fucking impossible. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm just telling you that it's possible. And if it is, then I will not be mad. All I can say is, I also would tell you, I'm one of these asshole damn winners when I'm right.
Oh my god!
Face. So
my god!
Don't let me be right. Don't let Killmonger have on a Black Panther outfit sometime in the future. You're gonna throw me off the show.
It makes no sense that after everything Killmonger did in Wakanda, that the people of Wakanda be like, you know what? I'm gonna follow this motherfucker. It's like, no, they're gonna make Shuri Black Panther.
But I'm not saying they will. I'm just saying that it is possible because it's a business, and certain people draw more people to the seats. It's like Jason Momoa. We was talking about this earlier today. Aquaman. They're talking about killing him off in the next movie, whatever. That's a dumbass move. And I'm telling you, I work with a bunch of women, and they love some Jason Momoa and damn fucking Michael B. Jordan. And all I'm saying
can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Normally, you're right. Whoever you cast in a movie draws more. I don't think that's the case with Marvel. I think the Marvel name draws money. Captain Marvel made $1 billion. It ain't because of Brie Larson.
No, but that's just marketing. Smart marketing.
Yeah, I'll give it that.
They place it right in front of Endgame, so people's like, damn, I gotta go watch this movie right here to see what the hell going on. They put it right
because look what happened. Yeah, because look what happened to Ant-Man. They cast nobody as Ant-Man. Nobody wants to go see Ant-Man. They only watch it because it's connected to like all the larger story, but they ain't watching it because, oh my god, I got to see this funny man as Ant-Man.
So
that's what Rob is saying.
You're proving my point.
That's what Rob is saying.
Anything Marvel Studios is guaranteed to make at least $600 to $700 million.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
regardless of who the actors.
We said that now. We said that before, but I'm just saying it don't hurt to have the icing on the top. That's all I'm saying.
You know who should be Black Panther? Mace fucking Windu.
Bro, you lucky we on live stream because you got choked out already.
Oh, you don't know how many times Danny would have choked out Rob.
Man, I'm just saying. But only okay. Now I'm gonna bring it back to I'm gonna bring it back to reality. So the thing is that I don't think it's gonna happen because he's already doing Secret Invasion. So they're not gonna pull him from the MCU to put him in Star Wars or vice versa. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they're ever gonna do that. So.
Yeah, let me get to these 2 super chats because I'm putting in the 10-minute warning. Fucking Brooklyn's like, let the man die, Danny. Let the man die. New for Rufus says, my money's on Deadpool for the Luke Skywalker moment. He won't say anything, but he'll make his appearance known by probably creeping around in the background.
Makes no sense at all. No, no, that makes no sense at all to me.
And I believe this is Garrett, number 27. I hope in the Halloween episode, WandaVision, someone is walking around as Mace Windu for Danny.
I mean, Disney, Star Wars, Marvel.
It's not
possible.
It's probably not possible because you know that the one black brother, the token dude, he ain't gonna be able to play Mace Windu.
You know what make Danny's night? If Nick Fury came face to face with Mace Windu in the multiverse of madness.
You know what make my night? Oh, y'all suckers dropped in and kissed my ass. That would make my night. That would make it. That would make my fucking night.
I hope somebody retweets this and Sam Jackson catches this.
Then he'll probably come on the fucking show.
He'll probably come on the show.
If he was to ever come on my show, I done text this man, I guarantee you 50 times in the past month to please come on my show. If you ever come on my show, I ain't inviting none of y'all motherfuckers. None of you.
Please. Man, wow. I just got here. I don't have no history with these guys.
You gotta pass. With them other two over there? No.
Wow, Danny, after all we've been through, you tell me that.
Not you cracking. Every chance you get, you're cracking.
So do you. So do you. You think I didn't notice the fucking questions you put out there in the chaos list, bro?
One question. About one question. One question. How many
Two
times
questions? You put the Spider-Man question and you put the Mace fucking window question. The Killmonger question.
I wasn't fucking with you. I was asking the questions. How's that fuck with Anzo?
Because you done know we had the conversation the night before. You know what I mean? I was the only one that said Spider-Man.
The only thing I fuck with you about is that damn Ben Roethlisberger eating that fucking chicken.
All right, Phantom Zone.
I did that purposely to fuck with you.
Fonzie threw in a super chat. Thoughts on Batwoman getting renewed for season 3?
Never saw season 1, so I can't tell you nothing about it.
Is that
yeah, I did. It got renewed.
Are you kidding me?
I have not. I tried to watch the second episode of season 2. I just cannot bring myself to hit the doggone play button.
I don't blame you, man. I watched the first episode of season 1. It was trash. I'm like, I'll give season 2 a shot because it's a new actress. She can't be worse than Ruby Rose. She wasn't as bad as Ruby Rose, but the writing is still awful.
Yeah, it's awful.
Last 10 minutes of the first episode of this season, and I was like, okay, no, that's it for me. I ain't watching this shit.
I honestly believe I've never seen the show, but
you ain't missing nothing, bro.
I ain't trying. I'm not even about to talk about the show. What I'm about to say is, like, you were saying that, like, she wasn't as bad, but it was the material around her. So, like, I recently watched The Little Things on HBO Max.
Don't spoil anything. I gotta watch.
Me too. I'm still trying to find out.
I'm not gonna spoil any.
What'd you think of it?
I'm not gonna spoil anything. What I'm gonna say is the material that was provided to them wasn't where it needed to be for those caliber of actors. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say.
I agree with you 1,000%, bro. 1,000%.
There it is. You see, boom. That's it. Just remember for me for Sam Jackson. That's all.
Adam said it was a good movie up until like the third act, and then the whole movie went to hell.
Nah, it was good. It just the material wasn't there. And I'm sure it would have made a lot of money, but I believe what that movie was about, it was more of a driver for Rami Malek's character because he needs that like ability to be around those quality caliber actors to be able to push forward.
Yeah.
But this wasn't, and it was also Oscar bait. But it just wasn't there for me. Like I'd rather go back and watch Ricochet back in the 80s to see Denzel back there. Like back in the 90s.
I was actually shocked that Denzel picked that movie because usually he picked fire movies. So I was shocked.
Yeah. All right. I want to see what this is. This
New for Rufus sends in a big super chat. For one thing, there ain't enough black male superheroes out there. If they get rid of Black Panther, we will have no Shuri not ready. Don't give that Shuri not ready. Shuri's ready. He will come from the multiverse, or Killmonger will be king. Dude, don't give me that shit. Dude, how many videos have I broke down that is perfect for Shuri?
Another human says Killmonger might be the king. I can't believe it. Oh my God.
Have you seen some of the super chats this guy sent?
Yeah. If you're agreeing with New for Rufus, Danny,
I ain't agreeing with shit. I'm just saying.
Listen.
There's somebody else on the planet besides me that says that. That's all that I'm saying.
Okay. I can't believe I have to explain this shit again.
Oh, God.
But Shuri makes the most sense because, one, it's going to catapult a black female superhero in the MCU. So it would do the same thing that Black Panther did, but for also the female audience. Plus, it would be about her losing her brother, having to take on the mantle of Black Panther, also trying to be the leader for Wakanda. That's a much more compelling story than this one dude going, yeah, I once fucked all you up, but now I'm your leader. That's not compelling storytelling.
Pause. It can be. I'm not now. I don't agree with Nifarufus or Danny up top. But what I'm going to say is that it is possible that you can turn a antagonist into a protagonist. We saw it with Terminator. That is very possible.
The dude wanted to die at the end. He didn't want to be brought back to life. He's like, I can save you. He's like, no, I want to die with my ancestors because, like it would do the character disservice if they bring him back.
I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying that it's a possibility that they can do it.
Bro, let me tell you this.
I agree with you. It is a possibility that it can be done. And if they do it, I just don't think they can do it in the next movie. You'd have to do that over time. You know what I mean? Maybe bring him back. Sherry's the new Black Panther. He kind of helps out Sherry, and then we can move on from there. But just to bring him back one time and say, okay, he's all reformed.
See, y'all not listening to me. I never said I disagree with anything Rob said. My main statement was, if he is to become the next Black Panther, I would not care. That is the basis of what I said. All this other stuff, y'all, all this other stuff, I ain't saying I disagree with what y'all said. I agree with everything Rob just said about Shuri. No problem at all. All I'm saying, if they don't go that route and they went the other route, Danny Graham wouldn't be mad.
But fine, that's fine. But what Ando said makes so much sense because how are we going to go from a movie where he kills Forrest Whitaker, chokes out people, like who did he choke out? His aunt or something? Like he choked someone out, right? Like, bitch, what did I say? Or whatever he did, right? Like, and now in the next movie, we're supposed to just believe that this guy is redeemed and he's gonna be the next leader of Wakanda. Like the people of Wakanda are supposed to be intelligent people. They're not gonna follow some idiot.
And that's why it didn't make sense for Bucky to get the Captain America shield either. It's the same reason, you know what I mean? Maybe he becomes Captain America later on in the future, but at that moment,
I'd love to have a conversation later on to talk about that shield and what's going to happen with it because he handed it definitely to Falcon. Did he accept it? No. Do I think America's ready for it? Hell no. But I think that would be really cool, and it would definitely fall in consistency with the comics.
But I think that's the kind of thing we're going to get in Winter Soldier, Falcon and Winter Soldier. Mm-hmm. I think that's the kind of shit we're going to get in it.
It's going to be him getting ready for that mantle.
Right. And there's a rumor that he might not even get it. So we're not sure if he becomes Captain America by the time the series ends.
I think the season finale, he's going to be it.
That show's going to go on for at least 2 seasons.
Yeah, but I think he's going to accept
the season. It's going to be kind of like Daredevil was on Netflix. He didn't get it. He get the suit the last episode, the last damn 30 minutes of the show. You see him in the suit.
Yeah, because there's concept art with him in it.
Yeah. There's going to be more than one season of Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Absolutely. They're not going to do this.
There's going to be
at least 2 seasons. Like they did with the Mandalorian, they're going to at least do 2 seasons.
But WandaVision, you think there's only going to be one season?
No, I think WandaVision just set up Doctor Strange.
Yeah, WandaVision is one and done, setting up Doctor Strange.
I think Loki might be multiple seasons. I think She-Hulk's going to be multiple seasons. Moon Knight is going to be multiple seasons.
Moonlight, She-Hulk, I can see.
What do you think about that? What If?
Oh, What If is definitely going to be multiple seasons.
Yeah, because you could do so many different things with What If.
Yeah.
But
I wish they would transition to live action. What If?
Me too, but they're not going to hire those actors to do that.
Usually, unless they get the team from damn DC animated universe to come over there and show what the hell to do. Usually, their animation is not up
Marvel.
Marvel's not up.
Yeah, but the animation for that, I like it. I like the way it's drawn. I like it. It's just they got a lot to live up to when it comes to animation, man. To compare to DC's and stuff, because DC's animation kills them.
Yeah, way above.
I think they're doing what they did back in the. I think DC's doing what they did back in the 80s, being smart, outsourcing it to Japan, and then bringing it back and just Americanizing it. Because those are my favorite shows from the 80s: Thundercats, Transformers, things like that, where they outsourced it to Japan and brought it back.
Yeah.
Hey, got a quick question.
Yeah.
For Did you watch the second season of Transformers?
Nah, he didn't watch it yet, bro.
Dude,
I didn't watch the first season, so
I barely have time to watch anything, man. I'm gonna get around to it. I seen it. I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah.
With that said, I'm gonna end the show. You guys got anything?
Nah, I'm gonna buy you a gift, Rob. I'm gonna get you Rosetta Stone Spanish. I gotta get you that gift, man. Yeah.
What's your name, brother?
Oh, Sharif.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, bro. So yeah, that's it. That's
you guys are
it.
looking at Adam's replacement.
Damn.
What? Nah,
He doesn't bite his nails.
I mean, there would be 3 brothers on the panel.
Four, man.
Well, yeah, I know what you're saying, bro. Your black card's coming. Don't worry. But I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, and he's like, I hate white people. I hate them. They can't think properly. I'm like, yo, what's up? What's up with you? Like,
Yeah, he's been begging for his black card for a minute now. You know what I mean?
what?
Yeah.
Call American Express. They'll help you out.
Fucking FedEx never delivers anything on time.
I sent it.
Oh, you said what? I'm not gonna say that. We're gonna leave that alone. You said it, but did you have a coalition? Did you have like a consortium of people that really sit there?
Yeah. No, I'm in Canada, man. We got all that shit up here, bro.
You got all that. I'm just talking about like, we got to figure it out because it's kind of like the what is it the black draft, like Dave Chappelle. We have to figure this out. For Rob can just automatically.
You're right. He's one of the finalists. I'll give you that.
But he's one of the finalists. But he's going for his double card. He's going for his Puerto Rican card and he's going for his black card. I don't know.
You have to pick one or the other, bro.
He can hang out in Louisa for a little bit. I don't know if you've been to PR yet, but you can hang out down there for a little bit. Pick up both of them at the same time.
Before we go, I just want to say, like, people are going nuts. Like, you can't replace Adam. Oh my god! Like y'all need to get off that man's dick. I just want to say, just get off his dick, okay?
I ain't got nothing, man. I ain't got nothing on that. But you do what you do. I hope Adam comes back. He was great. He's been filling up, so we're good, man. But
all right. So with that said, guys, we're gonna end it for the night. I have Danny and Anzo's YouTube channel in the description box below. So click the link, go to their channel, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and follow those guys. Sharif needs to make a YouTube channel. I already told him he needs to make a YouTube channel.
I'm fine being like that special character that comes in, blows everything up, and then just people want to see more of me on each one of y'all channels. That's all. That's cool. Okay. I help y'all out just by being me, and then later on, after I build my brand, I'll be like Wakanda, Black Panther. Like, you introduce me in Ultron, have me hang out in Civil War, then give me. That's who I am. Like, I'll be in y'all shit first, and then I'll come home.
See what I'm saying? He's like, yeah. So I'm on Rob's now. Okay, Danny's next. Anzo's next. I'm gonna make the rounds.
So y'all hit me up on that.
All right, guys. Peace out. If you guys enjoy my content and you want to see the channel grow, then consider hitting that join button. There's 3 tiers to choose from, and you get exclusive content here on the channel that's not available to other subscribers. Once you hit the join button and pick which tier best suits you, go over to the playlist. There's 2 different categories to choose from: past live stream as well as exclusive content only available for members, such as the Storm Nation live stream, which is a live stream every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. for the members, by the members, as well as other exclusive videos already uploaded on the main channel. All you have to do is click the join button, pick a tier, and then start watching exclusive content.